Ciao ragazzi, come stai? Today we're going to be talking about Harry Potter.
Or as you may know him, Daniel Radcliffe.
I was reading this incredible article called The Weird and Wonderful Daniel Radcliffe in GQ. It's all about his new role in the Weird Al Yankovic film. I was really struck by the interviewer referring to themselves as an elder millennial, which people that were born in like the 1900s from 1981 to 1988 typically view themselves as elder millennials, or as TikTok Gen Z thinks of us. I'm actually much younger than that. This is a sidebar, but I can't wait to be tremendously old. Every old person I know is Jay chillin', living their most fabulous, fantastic life. It's all the young people I know who are unhappy. Just saying. Anyways, chances are you might know Daniel Radcliffe as his starring role as the child of Lily and James Potter in Harry Potter. Maybe you know him from Escape from Pretoria, a great film. Based on this wild true story of this guy who broke out of prison, and he made little keys. It's such a good movie. Since Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe's honestly been so busy. He has 44 IMDb credits. He always is kind of in random stuff, like you might have seen him recently in that Sandra Bullock film, The Lost City. He had 27 episodes of Miracle Workers. Apparently he was in Kimmy Schmidt. I didn't even know that. He was in The Simpsons, Robot Chicken, Jungle, Beast of Burden, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern. Slay. I think right around the time that he did Swiss Army Man in 2016, where people just started to realize Daniel Radcliffe does not give a F about his roles. He's really just following his heart, doing what artistically inspires him. He's not trying to craft one of those PR careers. He's literally just doing whatever he thinks is interesting, and that is awesome. He's also in Trainwreck. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, and his first role after Harry Potter, The Woman in Black, truly a terrifying film. I was in the theater when I saw it, and this woman literally screamed at the top of her lungs 4 times and had to be escorted out by security because she couldn't contain her terror. Of course, in the 2000s, he was starring in all the Harry Potter films, which we know and love, despite its really problematic writer of the books, not the films. He did a few things in between, but it was primarily Potter. I mean, those probably took so long to film. A lot of people think this was where he got his career start and that he was just discovered as Harry Potter and that's where his career started, but that's actually not the case. His very first role was in a TV series called David Copperfield, which is, based on the famous novel. And look at him with that little baby. Also, Maggie Smith, who plays Professor McGonagall in the movies, was in this too. Okay, coming to set already having a bestie. You may have wondered once or twice, what did he get paid for the Potter films? I know I did. Only $1 million for the first one. Interesting. But by the end, $50 million total for Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. Crazy. Considering how much money those movies generated, he probably should have been paid a little more, honestly. It's reported that he's amassed a fortune of $95.6 million. You know what? I love this guy. He just seems so down to earth. He seems so fun. He seems to just really follow his heart and his passions. Every interview, you can just see his sparkling personality shining through, and he honestly just seems like a gem. I really like that he stood up on behalf of trans people and spoke out against what J.K. Rowling was doing. A king, iconic, slay.